What's up, y'all? In this video, I'm going to go over some of my favorite weapons, the definitive best weapons, top 5 weapons in Black Ops 2 Zombies. So let's get right into it. At number 5, I got the Tommy gun. This is a map exclusive weapon, mainly on, I think, Origins and Mob of the Dead. However, Mob of the Dead, it is the superior version because it has the better camo. And it's somebody using the Tommy gun in Mob of the Dead. It's such a good point gun. It does pretty good damage, and the gun is a wall buy. The gun is a wall buy, so you can buy ammo with it. It's good for points. And it's just overall a solid weapon, especially when you pack-a-punch it. It does pretty good damage. And on Mob of the Dead, that camo looks amazing, But overall, I'll say the Tommy gun is very, very well deserved in this list. It's a very good weapon. And then before, we got the ray gun in Black Ops 2. Now, I like the ray gun Mark II, but to be fair, I don't enjoy the ray gun Mark II as much as I enjoy using the regular ray gun. It's a simple to use gun. It looks nice. It's a classic, and especially if you're on PC, you can have a PXG flopper. You can get it on Buried too on console, but if you're on PC and you're in the modded server, using the ray gun with PXG flopper, it's always some fun. You know what I'm saying? The ray gun Mark II is fine, but my main problem with the ray gun Mark II is the ammo goes by way too fast. But that Mark I though is it's fun to use. You can't ever get wrong with it, and especially on maps like Buried, the ray gun has a different look to it, and that looks real dope. Because the Buried ray gun model is slightly different. It looks more worn and stuff. But I don't really enjoy using the ray gun on maps like Town simply because the camo looks ugly. The pack-a-punch camo. But I do like using the ray gun maps like Mob of the Dead, Buried, all that good stuff. Number 3, we got the AN-94. You can never go wrong with the AN-94 on Buried, Go get that wall buy. You always got to have it on the entrance to Juggernaut because that was the most superior spot to put it on. But the AN-94 is extremely solid, man. I don't know why this gun is so good, especially on Buried. You can get ammo for it. It does pretty good damage, especially on the headshot side. It has great ammo, like 400 bullets of ammo when you pack-a-punch it. And it's just overall a really good weapon, especially when you're trying to build off pack-a-punch. It's great on points, too. Even before you don't pack-a-punch, the gun is still solid all the way up to, like, round 22. You pack-a-punch it, that thing can go up to, like, round 35, you know what I'm saying? But if you're on PC, you can get on some servers where you can, like, double pack-a-punch, and it becomes, like, a beast. You put on something like Thunderwall or Turn, bro, it turns into a menace. All right, at number 2, I got the Hammer LMG weapon. By default, this weapon is not good at all, especially if you don't have speed, cola, and double tap. I would even argue that the unpack-a-punch version is still terrible. When you pack-a-punch it, that's when it really gets good, especially in those, tough situations where you need to, just spray and pray, especially when you're about to be cornered. If you have that pack-a-punch hammer, that 100-round drum, it's really good, especially on maps like Buried, Nuketown, especially. Town is where it's at half the time. And, it's not that great how it looks, it shoots kind of slow compared to other guns, and the reload takes forever, and you run around a little heavier with it. But other than that, I would say it's a pretty good gun when you pack-a-punch it, especially on that headshot multiplier. It's really good for the headshots. Alright, I'm gonna go over some honorable mentions, some weapons that I couldn't list on here simply because they're not on other maps, or if they're not really the best weapons in my opinion. So honorable mention, first we got the RPK. This one is very similar to the hammer, and it's really all about, how you feel, what LMG you want to use. The RPK, where it really stands out in, is the hip fire spread, especially if you have Deadshot Daiquiri. It's a very good weapon to use because you can just spray and pray it with that double tap, with that pack-a-punch. It's a very good weapon on maps like Town, Mob of the Dead, those two are really good for it. But yeah, the RPK is solid. Another, exclusive map weapon is the AK-47. Unfortunately, I wish the AK-47 was in more maps because the AK-47 is extremely solid. It actually should have been a wall buy in Mob of the Dead. I think they should have had it as a wall buy. It would have been really solid. Mob of the Dead is a very great map when it comes to having exclusive weapons. You know what I'm saying? And Black Ops 2 was really good with it. They had exclusive weapons. We didn't really even see this in Black Ops 3, rarely, but Mob of the Dead did it very well. Barry did it very well. But the AK-47 is extremely solid. The only problem you're going to have, though, is that you're going to run out of ammo quite fast with it. But it is a satisfying weapon to use, and it is the Black Ops 1 model, so you do have that very, sleek-looking AK-47. And especially with the Mob of the Dead camo, it does look all the more satisfying. You know what I'm saying? Just a quick thing out there, bro. Like, I know Shadows of Evil has like a very similar pattern, but it's something about that Mob of the Dead camo that's still supreme. Like, it's one of the top 5 Pack-a-Punch camos in COD Zombies history. I may go over that in another video. Last one in the honorable mentions has to be the Mustang and Sally. Now, again, if you are on console, it's not going to be the best weapon to use. However, if you are like a PC player like me, where you can do PhD flopper on some servers, you know what I'm saying, on Plutonium, the Mustang and Sally is a must-have. In most cases, matter of fact, the Mustang and Sally is better than the ray gun because the ray gun is not necessarily the best clutch weapon when you shoot at it because it can create a lot of crawlers, and the damage isn't too great, especially when you're in a horde. But the Mustang and Sally will definitely do the exact that exact mission, you know what I'm saying, 10 times better. You spray and pray just one mag with a whole horde of zombies, you know what I'm saying? It's a very clutch weapon. Yes, it does create crawlers, but it's really a 2-shot when it comes to it. The ray gun is a 2-shot, but sometimes when you get those high rounds, it becomes like a 4-shot, and the spread is so, you know what I'm saying, small that the Mustang and Sally one is so wide. You get what I'm saying? It's a very like clutch weapon. You can just spray and pray it all over the place. But it is really top tier. You know what I'm saying? And with that PhD flopper, you can raise your teammates when they go down all the sort. But back to the main list, I do have to say at number 1, the best wonder weapon in Black Ops 2 history is the SVU sniper. Now, I know it's not a wonder weapon, but the gun does feel like a wonder weapon, especially on buried. If you put it on a wall buy and you pack-a-punch this thing, bro, it is ridiculous. You can get into some high rounds, like round 50, one-tapping zombie hits. It is ridiculous, man. That thing is so OP, especially when you just, you know what I'm saying, spray and pray it. It is unbelievably good, and that's the weapon you should be using, especially if you're camping in that jug spot. You know what I'm saying? When that AN-94 starts going down, somebody has to have that SVU sniper, because that SVU is going to be sprayed and prayed. It's going to be one-tapping. It's going to be shooting like crazy, and you're going to be able to just use it like a wonder weapon, especially even when you're training. You can just pretty much like hip fire it and it'll one-tap zombies if you know how to aim it. But it's ridiculous how the SVU is such a solid weapon for the most part, because the SVU is just like a sniper, you know what I'm saying? And snipers in Black Ops 2 aren't even that you know what I'm saying, that solid. Even ones like the Bear 50 cal, you know, that BO2 Bear 50 cal, that's the worst Barrett model in gaming history on Call of Duty. I don't know what it is. It's something about the sight, the way the gun sounds, the way how heavy it looks, you know, all that sort of it's an ugly weapon to use. However, when you use that SVU, man, it is supreme, bro. It's top notch. It's really out here, like, you know what I'm saying, one-shotting people. I'd rather use the SVU than the ray gun Mark II, bro. Real talk. But yeah, y'all, this is my list on some of the best weapons, the best top 5 weapons in Black Ops 2 Zombies. You know what I'm saying? I may do another one like Black Ops 3, you know, because Black Ops 3 did have some similar weapons, even though that they look completely different. Like, you had the SVU in that game as the Dragon. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, I may do a Pack-a-Punch camo one, you know what I'm saying. If y'all like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below. What do y'all think are some of the best weapons in the game? Do y'all play on console, Plutonium? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank y'all for watching this video. Aim in faster!